Yo, thanks for tuning in to Celeb Source, your source for celeb news. Now, today we have the continuation of the August Alsina Jada Pinkett saga. Now, if you hadn't tuned into our previous videos, and I know you probably did, right? But we're just trying to catch some new folks up to speed, y'all. Now, August Alsina came out maybe about last week stating that he was involved in some kind of a freaky, unusual relationship with Jada Pinkett, right? Now, initially, upon hearing it, I'm like, yo, man, this dude is just looking for clout. He's not really bad about it like that. And, you know, I'm not really thinking I could buy it. But the longer I thought about it and ruminated on it, if you will, it started to hit me that, you know what? Why would this dude lie, man? It sounds so unusual. It sounds so strange. Real life is strange. And so, therefore, he probably did smash. Now, a lot of people came out in the comments was like, fool, you gotta know that he smashed because these people are strange. They do strange things. And let me just throw out here, right? Things like cheating and scheming and all this other stuff, it's not just something that you do, right? Or I, right? But this is something that even happens in Hollywood, and we know this. None of this should be shocking to us. A lot of people would assume that because you are at a different level, you would not engage yourself in situations like this because there's so many things that you can freely get. Well, we clearly see that there were so many things that you can get. Now, in this particular interview, matter of fact, when we recorded this information before, we came to find out that Jada Pinkett did respond to August Alsina's claims of sleeping with her, right? And her response was that she was going to bring herself to the red table. Now, August Alsina's claims were rather cryptic, and then Jada Pinkett came out, and she was somewhat cryptic as well. Tisha Campbell came out from the other side of the bush talking about, yo, the truth is gonna come out no matter what, etc., etc. And I thought that it was just unusually cryptic, and she should have just came out bluntly and said what needed to be said. But this is Hollywood, and in Hollywood, nothing is obvious. Everybody's hiding something, and I guess I could understand, right? She don't want to put the woman out there. She's like, yo, man, the stuff is already starting to come out. It's already starting to leak out the sides, so it's about to go down. Now, Mama Jada, right, came through and was like, yo, man, folks, like a lot of people, I asked the question, yo, what was Jada Pinkett's mother trying to say? And a lot of people came through with some really interesting results and comments. We read every single comment, man. And man, I wish I could remember some of the names, but I was just reading one of the comments today where somebody was essentially saying that these are regular people. In fact, Chirac Overlord, who often sees us in the comment section, stated that her mom's saying they already been effed up before all the fame. They just got money, but take the fame and the money away and they effed up like any other regular person. And they make mistakes and choices like regular human beings. They are not any aliens or anything like that. They're human just like the rest of us, basically, okay? Ryan King came through and said, yo, those older female celebs doing and saying some real questionable things. And Who That Be said, yo, this is Hollywood. What do you expect? Well, Jada Pinkett has finally came through and brought herself to the red table. And it sounds like she's essentially confirming what August Alsina said. Take a listen.
With him just needing some help, you know, me wanting to help his health, his mental state.
Because for me, that was the thing when Og first came around, he was really sick.
He was really sick, yeah.
And the outpouring for him from our family was initially about his health.
Yeah, and I mean, we found all those different resources, you know, to help pull him through. And from there, you know, you and I were going through a very difficult time.
Yeah.
And we decided...
I was done with your ass.
Yeah, you kicked me to the curb.
I was done with you.
Yeah. At that particular point in time, it was indefinite.
Yeah. I really felt like we could be over. You
know? We were over.
And then what did you do, Jada?
Well, you know, I think from there, you know, as time went on, I got into a different kind of entanglement with August. And one thing I want to get clear about and clean up, one of the things that was kind of swirling in the press about you giving permission, which is the only person that can give permission in that particular circumstance is myself.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. But what August was probably trying to communicate, because I could actually see how he would perceive it as permission, because we were separated amicably.
Yeah.
And I think he also wanted to make it clear that he's not a homewrecker.
I think you need to say clearly what happened.
As far as what?
You and I decided we were going to take our space, and what happened?
Yeah, and then I got into an entanglement with August. That's what I said.
An entanglement?
Yes. Yes.
A relationship?
Yes, it was a relationship, absolutely. I was in a lot of pain, and I was very broken. Now, in the process of that relationship, I definitely realized that you can't find happiness outside of yourself.
We coming to the red table. So I'm in the Jada position right now. So,
Okay.
You during that time launched into an interaction with August. What do you feel like you were looking for?
I just wanted to feel good. It had been so long since I felt good.
So essentially, Jada Pinkett said that they had some issues, and during their bumpy times, her and Will Smith both confessed, use the word confess? Both admitted to the fact that this relationship went down for real, for real. All you perverts out there that was like, yo man, I know they get dirty and I want to know the details. There is your details. You're hearing it first from Celeb Source. And if you didn't hear it first from us, well, we told you, all right? Yo, let us know what you think in the comments below. Be sure to like, be sure to subscribe. Thanks for tuning in to Celeb Source, your source for celeb news.